Hello. Ha ha. And I am back to see all you stupid people. Yes, I'm calling you stupid. Calling each and every one of you stupid because me and my boy T from the Real Brothers told you to drop from the very first Real Brothers video we did. Very first one. That's what made us do the Real Bro. I said I gotta let the world know exactly what we talking about when it comes to this. Cause it needs to be heard. Y'all have been misled, bamboozled, run amok, led astray, and you allowed it to happen because of your own stupidity. You turned down logic and the truth and ran towards the headlines. And what I'm talking about is Colin Kaepernick, or Kaepernick, or whatever he calls himself today. Told you why this man did what he did. And what did he do? He let y'all down. He was the hero. He was the catalyst. He took a stand. No. What he did was made everybody look stupid. And you fell for the banana in the tailpipe. For those of y'all who didn't, and probably didn't see that video, and this is the first video you're seeing, and you're going, what is he talking about? I told you guys from the beginning what Colin Kaepernick was doing. Colin Kaepernick did not want to play for the San Francisco 49ers anymore. He wanted to go to Kansas City. He wanted to go anywhere else. They couldn't strike a deal with him. Other teams were saying we would take him, but he would have to take a pay cut. He was getting paid too much money. They were not going to take Colin Kaepernick for that price. So the 49ers couldn't trade him. So he was upset. So he was talking about sitting out and all kind of stuff, and that he didn't want to be there. He was very vocal about him not wanting to be in San Francisco. Anyway, he had to be on the 49ers. They had Chip Kelly. He didn't want to play for Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly didn't want him to be the quarterback. It's not his ideal guy for a quarterback, so he didn't want him anyway. So they got their guy that was going to start. It was no problem. But Colin Kaepernick is mad that he's not on another team and that he has to be with the 49ers for this season. So to show his disdain, he doesn't want to stand for the national anthem. He's going to take a knee. Well, actually, let me scratch that. Sit down. Take a seat. He didn't take a knee. He took a seat. And he wanted to get newsworthy so he would shame the San Francisco 49ers. That's what this whole thing was about. Then it got picked up. Colin Kaepernick, he took a knee. He's taking a stand because of black brutality and all the things that's happening in the world and society. He decided to take a knee and didn't want to stand for the flag because it represents oppression. They were like, what? Like, when did he become so patriotic? Oh, no, he done woke up. That brother done read some book. I'm following Kaepernick. I'm like, this don't even make sense. This dude, when all this stuff was going on with Trayvon and everything else, he didn't say nothing. He wasn't taking a knee. He wasn't making no stands. He wasn't making no speeches. He wasn't doing nothing. Then what happened is, here they come, the opportunists, the liberals, and everybody else from Black Lives Matters, BET, and everybody else decided to run over there together like, okay, great. Let's prop him up. He's going to be our poster child. Colin Kaepernick, the man who made a difference. Then they start sticking microphones in his face. Then it started to spiral out of his control. And then he started doing too much, wearing pigs on the socks and pigs dressed up in police uniforms on the socks. And they're like, that's too much. Okay? Tone it down. You're all right. Just do some couple speeches, then no more. But this wasn't his goal. He was thinking, okay, now I got to go. Now I got this publicity. They're holding me back. Now I can get out of here. They got to trade me. So that wasn't going to happen. No trade was possible. So now it's about when will they let him play? Oh, they don't want the brother to play. So he talked to one of the military guys who came there, because other players started to follow and do this stuff around the league, believing that Colin Kaepernick was in it because of a cause. He was, his own cause. Now, a military veteran who was disabled had a conversation with Kaepernick. Kaepernick said, okay, I'll no longer sit down. I will come out and at least take a knee. He came out and started taking knees. And said, this is not about the soldiers. This is the way I want to protest. And his protest had everything to do with the San Francisco 49ers. And this was all financial. Today, 8 hours before he's a free agent, he comes out and starts talking about how he's going to stand for the national anthem. Now he's willing to stand because he stands to lose being signed to an NFL team. And that means millions of dollars that he's never going to see again. So now that he's a free agent, you know he ain't coming back to San Francisco. So now he's a free agent. Now he can do all the right things so he can get signed again. Because this is all about playing for another team, another organization that he wants to be at. And he can get money. So now all you people that follow behind this idiot, I told you when I told him I don't sit with Kaepernick. When I told y'all that, y'all was like, hey man, what you doing? Jumped down my throat, didn't you? But now, who's the person that looked at the facts, gave you the facts, and told you this is what this fool was doing? And now, who's going to lead you off the cliff? One cow go over the cliff, the rest of them follow. And y'all went right on ahead. You didn't look at the facts. You looked at TMZ. You didn't look at the facts. You looked at SportsCenter. You didn't look at the facts. You listened to the Breakfast Club or Hot 97 or whatever thing they showed you on World Star. You believe the headlines. You believe the hype. You never heard any of the facts. Nobody ever went to go dig up the facts. You got Stephen A. Idiot talking about some, he should be telling kids to go vote. Slap. I would have slapped him probably right in his face. He needs to tell kids to go vote. They need to exercise their right. That's what he need to do. Why don't you go tell him that? You tell him election is protection. Go tell them that. When has an election protected anybody? Especially us. And we've had the right for how long? Exactly. Now, staying on topic, he's going to play ball now because it's in his right to play ball. See, they restructured his contract, so he took a pay cut so that he could play. And by him doing that, people are like, why would he do that? He wanted to play because he wanted to play for another team. He was willing to take that pay cut so he can go out there on the field and play football so other teams could see him and say, okay, he still got something. Maybe I can give him another shot on another team. But he's going to end up probably being a backup to somebody like Russell Wilson in Seattle, who he's cool with. He's friends with some players in Seattle who know his situation, but the Seattle Seahawks ain't finna go for the banana in the tailpipe. They're not finna go for you taking a knee. So for you to come to Seattle, that has to be addressed first. And here it is, 8 hours before free agency. Oh, I'm not gonna take that stance no more. Sure you're not. And we all get it. But now I hope y'all get it. When people come with information, actually process and listen to the information. It might make more sense than the actual thing that they're trying to get you to believe. Then make your decision. It's your boy Karceno, and I'm out.